Hello, this is Neev and Seamus. Say hi.
Hi.
Careful, the fire's there. From the Rainbow Cauldron, and we're here to do your full moon general reading for February 14th, 2014, and the full moon is in Leo. Okay, so basically what we're going to do is we're going to start right here at the top, and this will represent the flow of energy, the three cards right here, here, and here, flow of energy from the full moon to the new moon, and then from here the three cards 1, 2, 3 will be from the new moon to the next full moon. Okay, and the deck that I'm using is the same deck that I always use for every full moon reading. I just like this deck for full moon readings, and this is the Book of Shadows as Above tarot deck. Okay, so the first card is the Elemental of Air. Oh, let me get this focused. There we go. Elemental of Air. There we go. And oh, and I forgot to say, right here in the center, I have an amethyst geode, and I have on top of it, I have a sodalite for calming energy, a snowflake obsidian for removing negative energy, and a citrine just for some clear thoughts, clear focus. And I have a blue candle burning, the dark blue candle that I always burn for full moon readings. And the incense I have over here is a moon incense. Okay, so elemental of air, and then we have the path, which is the hermit in other decks. Two of earth. Three of fire. Three of air. And finally, Beltana. Okay. Okay, so starting off at the beginning of this cycle, this month, we have the elemental of air. And this is really, in a regular tarot decks, this is basically the page of swords. So in regular decks, the page of swords kind of has to do with sudden inspiration and creative thought and sudden new ideas being sprung forth. And we get that same sort of energy here with the elemental of air, because here she is, she's some sort of fairy or sprite or something like that, and she's just pushing all these, it looks like papers forward. So to me, that signifies a lot of ideas being sprung forth, that like a whole bunch of flow of ideas, just idea after idea after idea, and and I also kind of get the feeling that it could represent maybe too many ideas and not quite organized. Um, Kind of a or adding on to what you already have, so maybe feeling a little bit overwhelmed. So that's sort of the energy I get here, is lots of new ideas, possibly too many ideas, adding a lot more to your plate, possibly. See that, Seamus?
Yeah.
Does that description make sense to you?
Papers.
Yeah. So like ideas. What does that make you think of?
Um, people were writing ideas on it that then they threw them into her head.
Oh, yeah. So sort of getting inspiration from other people. Is that what you think?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, and then we move on to the path. And this, in regular tarot decks, this is the Hermit. And I think this pretty much falls in line with the traditional Hermit. What do you think this represents, Seamus?
Um, I don't know, someone's walking through a path.
Yeah, they're walking through their own path. And you notice how it's all dark around here, but he is walking towards the light, and he's walking alone. He's not going with anyone else. So he's following his own path. He's listening to his own inner self, um, going with his ideas, not listening to other people, that sort of energy. Making your own decisions and not listening to others, and that's the main thing we're seeing here is first you're getting an overabundance of ideas, and then you're following your own path with those, and then down here with the Two of Earth, which is the Two of Pentacles in traditional decks. This has a lot to do with balancing and juggling those ideas, putting them into work, maybe having a lot to do, having a lot to organize, and it also has to do with possibly working with a partner or someone else, coming together and working harmoniously. And you notice how it's just the water and earth seem to be harmoniously working together. It's the water and earth harmoniously working together, and just having this balance between them. There's not too much earth. There's not too much water. It's just sort of a balance, and at first it's sort of a juggling, because that's what the Two of Pentacles is in traditional decks. Traditionally it's a man who's juggling two pentacles, so having a lot on his plate and trying to find a balance between everything. And here I feel like they've sort of found that balance, and they're just kind of working harmoniously to maintain it. And that's the energy I get here. Starting off with an overabundance of ideas, lots of new ideas and thoughts and creativity, following your own path, following your own ideas, and bringing them together in a harmonious way. And then we have at the new moon, we have the Three of Fire. Okay, and this is Venus, the goddess and the planet here. And Venus, the goddess, obviously has a lot to do with love, but the planet Venus is actually very hostile and violent. So it's kind of this meeting of love and passion. And the Three of Fire in traditional decks is the Three of Wands, which really has to do with looking to the future. So what we have here, to combine those meanings, we have the Three of Fire in traditional decks is the Three of Wands, which has a lot to do with looking to the future and planning for the future. So combining those meanings with the attractiveness of Venus and the beauty of it, I feel like this is telling us that we're looking forward to something. We're being attracted to something that's going to happen in the future, something we're planning for that we may be excited about or we're looking forward to. And that's the feeling that I get here. Moving on to the Three of Air. And I think this is interesting because in traditional decks, the Three of Air is the Three of Swords. And the Three of Swords typically is called the Heartbreak card. because it's depicted as a big heart that has 3 swords plunged through it. So it's talking a lot about heartbreak. And this card has a lot to do with finding truth in something by looking at it through through another lens. And she's scrying here, so she's looking into her crystal ball and also into the mirror. So the truth that she's finding is somewhat of a reflection of her, but also something that's coming to her from sort of a beyond. Um, so we have so looking at it from that perspective, combining the two meanings, the traditional Three of Swords plus this scrying, looking at things from a different angle, I feel like this is talking about something that seems to be negative on the outside, but when we look deeper into it, and we kind of find some truth within ourselves as well with the reflection, that we kind of we're looking at it from a different angle. Maybe even seeing the positives of the bad situation, kind of being a little bit more optimistic. This is and that's and this is an optimistic sort of view of the Three of Swords. This looking at a bad situation through a different light and seeing a deeper truth of it. And that's the energy we're seeing here. So planning for the future, something positive that's coming up, and then a setback, but maybe it's sort of a blessing in disguise, or there's a deeper truth to it, that it's not necessarily bad. And then finally, the last card right before the next full moon is Beltana. And you see that, Seamus? What is Beltana about, Seamus?
The god and goddess marrying.
The god and goddess getting married. That's right, or joining together. And and it's no coincidence that this is the Lover's card in traditional decks. So really, what this has a lot to do with is, well, for one, a celebration. That may be the thing that we're looking forward to, and also a partnership, coming together with someone, whether that be romantic or friendship or a business partnership, working together with a partner in a positive way. Um, uh, and it has a lot to do with good choices. So I feel like that's a continuation of this. This is a very optimistic card. We're thrown some lemons and we decide to make lemonade, basically, sort of card. And I think that is influencing good choices in this card. And that's the energies we're getting here. So a quick recap: we're starting off with an overabundance of ideas, following your own guts, your own path, not necessarily listening to others. Coming together harmoniously, maybe bringing some other people's ideas into the mix, and in a positive way. And then down here, planning for a positive event in the future, a setback, but looking at it through a different lens and seeing positives in a setback. And then coming together with a partner, possibly a celebration, making good choices. So overall, I think this is a really pleasant reading. So I hope this rings true for a lot of you, and you guys have a wonderful next month. So thank you so much for watching, and blessed be. Say blessed be, Seamus.
Blessed be.
Blessed be. Bye.
Blessed be.